Good afternoon, welcome back to Teas Veggies. My name is Natasha. I'm on the island of St. Martin, and today we're going to do the end of February garden tour. So today I'm going to start outside of the fence so that you can see what's going on. So there's a passion fruit plant. It's actually inside, but most of the fruit is coming outside. So as we can see, all these passion fruit, I was starting to have doubts at a certain point. I was like, well, when are these things gonna start to actually form fruit? And there we have endless fruit all along the outside of the fence. Now I will have to be checking them to see if any fall, to pick them up. But passion fruit, I mostly use it to make juices, and I'm so happy to see them everywhere I look. There. So continuing on along the fence, there are lots of them, and some of them I won't see them until they start to turn yellow or they start to fall off, because some will stay hidden. So this one's actually inside trying to poke out. So that's that, and then I'll just go inside. So at the entrance of the yard, here there's a Surinamese cherry tree. Normally that's what this is supposed to be. I got it really young, so I'm hoping it does something. And I'm trying to keep the weeds from around it, so I don't ever feel that it's a weed and pluck it up. After here, there's a papaya that was transplanted recently, and this is a mango that was gifted to me as well. I'm just keeping it there so I get some nice sun and stuff until eventually I find a place for it. Don't mind the cat. That's my parents' cat. So this is another papaya. This is my soursop that I planted here not long ago, and it's starting to do great. I planted it with this sugar apple, and I noticed something on a sugar apple the other day. First of all the leaves are doing great. When I transplanted it, there were some leaves that were not looking too hot, but I saw like this, like a beginning of a blossom, and I'm actually trying to wonder if at this stage, if the plant is so small, if it would actually produce sugar apples. I wouldn't be upset though. I love sugar apples, and this one is a red sugar apple, and I'm excited to see that because I never saw the red sugar apple. That tree was gifted to me, so I'm excited to see what that gives. Here's a pumpkin tree with not much pumpkins on it, and then the cashew nut tree is starting to put on blossoms all along here, so that's gonna start producing fruit soon enough. I'm back in this corner. I'm in an area where here's where all the sweet potatoes are supposed to be. I have to say are supposed to be because the iguanas keep eating them down all the time. So as soon as the plants start shooting leaves, they take them out. But it's all along here. And the farmer that put them in, he also planted in corn and black eyed peas. And you can see there's a corn right here, and some here that survive, and the rest they got plucked up. In here I have some carrots growing that I planted. So I guess some of the seeds fell all along there because I didn't go all the way there, I don't think, with the seeds. And I have a few onions. All of them didn't come up, but there are some there, and then I have some grass that I will have to take my time and pluck up. It keeps coming back. This is the yellow plum tree, and it's losing its leaves because it's about to start producing, put on blossoms. And I have the sugar apple tree that's been here for a while, but on this one I don't see any blossoms coming on as yet, so I don't know why the other one over there is trying to blossom. Let me see if I go over these humps. No, they're kind of muddy, so let me pass another way. Then this is a red plum tree. Let me go a little closer. I guess the cat wants to be a celebrity today. All the plums, as far as I could see, they're all over. Some of them would have to fall because I cannot reach anywhere up there to get those. This first row here, I don't have anything planted, but I do have some seedlings coming up. These I think are okras here as well. These are all okras. This is an avocado that my father put there. And then here, I don't know what these are, but it's something that I planted. Probably a melon. I have no idea. I have to wait till those come up. But iguanas had dug up a lot of places. So I think I lost all my corn, because I could see corn here. And I had planted corn all along there. There's one popping up here, and that's all that I see. And I put in lots more than that, so I think that's a loss for those. These should be some kind of melon. I don't know if they're watermelon. All those are coming up, along with some beans. I planted those recently. Also, might have some cucumbers there as well. I'll wait till they get bigger to see exactly what they are. Here as well. Oh, these I could tell what they are because you can see the red stem. So these are red okras. This one's a green one and this is a red one. I actually saved seeds from my okra and I mixed the seeds together. This is a lemongrass. I'm still waiting to see when to get the seeds off of this. Maybe it might be time. I have to do some research on that as to when to harvest the lemongrass seeds. So all along here, okra, beans, more okra. And these, I think, the leaves are a little different. I think these might be sorrel or roselle that I put there. And some were dug up. But for the most part, they're here. That's it for that section. The sea grape tree is here. Nothing going on with it as yet. Neither the kinnip tree. When it's getting closer to summertime, it will start putting on blossoms and fruit. Next I have a little area with my seedlings. I transplanted a good bit of them yesterday. So it's almost empty. I'm just waiting for these to get a little bigger before I transplant them. I have some celery here that was planted from seed. My rosemary here, I harvested a lot of that, so that's why that's looking like there's that much going on. Let's go to this section over here where I have my little container garden. So this is a golden apple that was gifted to me as well, and it's starting to put on lots of leaves. I don't know where I will put it because I think it's gonna make a really big tree, so I might try to keep it in a pot, so I'll keep up potting eventually. Here I have some green onions that I just clip when I need them to cook. I have another rosemary here that's a little rough. This should be a carrot along with these here. They're really compact in there, so I don't know if they'll ever get any size. Then here I had some tomato seedlings that got bitten up and then they came back, and I'm so happy they're growing nicely. And these are the ones that I transplanted from the little cell yesterday. So these are tomatoes. And here I have some peppers transplanted yesterday as well. Here as well, I don't know what went on with this one. This is my thyme. Ooh. This is an avocado. I don't know where to put it as yet. This is a curry leaf. And this is ginger with some weeds. So I planted some ginger in there. So that's coming up. And my strawberry plants. These were planted from seed. And I think I might have to separate them out and put them in separate pots. That's my first time growing strawberries. So from seed then, because I did have some strawberries that I bought once, but they didn't survive. This pineapple has been here for a while. Then I had transplanted several seedlings. So this is either celery or parsley. And I have to really look to find them. So there are tomatoes here, green onions. I think there's an eggplant here. There we go, another tomato, basil, eggplant. And then my father has a project he has going on here, where he's trying to get this out of the ground so that I could plant there. So that would be a big area that I could use as well. Something is popping up here in a row. I don't know what I planted here. And then tomato, pepper. Everywhere that I find a little space, I'm just trying in plants. And then I have some more popping up here. I think it was cucumbers that I put along here. Another eggplant, that's a decent size. This is a celery, tomatoes. After I have more tomatoes here, they're looking rather healthy. Another one here. This leaf, I could take those off. They have the leaf minor damage, which is this. I don't want that to spread. I don't want to squish any plants. And this is a lime tree, and it's really putting on lots of new leaves. That was fertilized recently. It was transplanted recently and fertilized recently, so I'm excited to see that doing well. There's an okra here. Then I have a whole patch here. Okra, tomato, basil, tomatoes there. A whole patch of tomatoes, and then I have those two pepper plants. So I didn't even see. This one is starting to put on a flower. That's good. I have some green onions all along the edges. So basically that's what this patch looks like. Then I have the soursop tree. Now this one's an older soursop, and there's a soursop up to the top there, and there are several baby ones. They're in different areas of the tree. Those are coming on nicely, and we have more blossoms. So lots of new leaves coming on. We're getting a little rain from time to time, and that's making everything look nice. The orange tree here is putting on new leaves as well. That was fertilized recently, and it might be happy at this moment. I put in this tomato and pepper yesterday. Oh, I didn't even see these peppers are starting to put on flowers. I don't know what kind of pepper it is. I have to wait to see what it is. I have a celery here that I cut them because I harvested from it. Eggplant, another tomato here. These I put in yesterday along with that one right in between there. This is one corn that survived whatever animal came and tore out my corn. I think this is a cucumber. These were the rounded leaves and the pointy leaves. Supposed to be squash, some kind of squash. And it's starting to fix the buds to put on flowers. Then I have my peppers. But there's another corn in here getting a bit choked. The peppers are starting to change color, so now I could definitely know which ones are more mature. I was picking the bigger ones to try ease the tree so that it could continue producing flowers and giving it energy to the smaller peppers. But now I could clearly see which ones I can harvest. All along there we could see they're starting to put on color. But these are the darkest ones, so they're about to turn red. Well, this one rotted on the tree, so I'll just leave that here and it'll decompose there and probably make more plants. I thought the eggplant here was about to give up. I see it's starting to put on buds again because I don't have any eggplant on it right now. I harvested everything that was on it and I didn't really see flowers, but there are flowers. So it's going to put on another flush again. So this eggplant is falling over. Every time I try to stake it, it keeps doing its own thing. So it's leaning against the orange tree and a basil tree. It'll be fine. Oh gosh, I just squished some plants. I didn't even know that they came up. So I think these are cucumbers. I had 3 in that hole, so that's fine. I think those should all be cucumbers that I place in between here. As I said, I'm trying my best. Wherever I see some empty space, I want to put in some food. I have to stay on top of these basils and keep taking out the flowers off of the new plants, and then it will keep on bunching out and doing well. Let me see if I can find the other soursop now that I'm behind here. It was somewhere on the lower side. And there are these here. It had a decent size. And for some reason, every time I look for it, I can't find it. But when I'm not looking for it, that's when I see it. I can't find it for you guys. I'm gonna continue. Hopefully not walking on any plants. Oop. I'm going to the last section where I have an aloe vera there along with a pineapple. These pineapples are not doing well. I don't know why. There's a papaya here. My main aloe vera plant. There's another papaya, another lemongrass. These are my pigeon peas, and they're still flowering, so that might give me some nice pigeon peas again. I don't know what's going on with the pineapples. I thought they would be happy over here, but I don't think so. These are the plantains. They're doing well. It's a coconut. A banana tree. And the bananas are here. Those are taking forever to grow. I'm gonna be patient. I have a squash, I think this is. There are some corns in between here. Here. All here. I don't know why this cat wants to be in my video. I'm not a fan of cats. Here there's another tomato, pepper. Next one here. Yeah. And here's a green bean plant. Another cucumber. Yes. And then this is the inside now of the passion fruit plant. And there are lots of them on the inside as well. So this one has a little issue, so I'm just gonna take that out. But they're all over, all along the fence. I can't wait to start getting passion fruit. The tree goes all along here, and there is a guava plant under here. That's basically the whole garden. That's all that I have going on. So basically that's everything that's going on, and I'm excited that more things are growing, and the more things grow, the more happy it makes me. And every little spot I said, every little spot that I find, I'm going to try to put some plants in it. So thank you again for joining me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this garden tour for the end of February. Bye bye.